Hi everyone, it's Christine Lambros-Shifflett coming to you live from Baltimore, Maryland. And I just was on my laptop a little bit, trying to get done some more things before I went live. And I want to make sure if you have been on one of my broadcasts before, make sure you say hello. I love it connecting with you. And if you're watching on the replay, type replay in the comments. Hello, hello. So, what is this right here, right? This is something that can be very productive, and it could also be damaging because this is a number one distraction right here. We also have these little tablets that can be distracting, and for me, now make sure you drop in the comments what is your biggest distraction, okay? And I'm talking about technology distractions. Is it laptop? Put a little laptop emoji in the comments. Is it your iPad? Or whatever this thing is, tablet. This is Matthew does this sometimes. Is it a cell phone? So for me, I would be dropping a cell phone emoji in the comments, right? We have so many distractions, and I'm always talking to you about goal setting, right? We set our goals, we make our little, I got my little goal board right there, and then we have to take action to reach these goals, correct? Okay, so then all of a sudden we get bombarded with distractions. If you find this as part of your life, somebody in your family is always distracted with technology, right? Please let me know in the comments so I don't feel like it's just my family. And I know it's not just my family. So what got me to this topic today to go live was, first of all, it's been a topic of conversation with Mike and I. If he was here, I'd grab him and I'd pull him into this live so we could talk about it. And also our leadership circle call. If you were on the leadership circle call this morning, drop in the comments a number 1 and tell me that you were on the call, and it was awesome. It was motivating, and it was just like light bulb moments, right? And I have to say it was Justin Prince doing the leadership call, and he's amazing. He's an amazing mentor of mine. And your smartphone, right? Oh, that is mine. I am guilty. Raise your hand if your smartphone is your addiction, right? This technology is like an addiction. And it's so funny because when my husband watches this, he's going to be like, I've been telling her that for how long? And I already know it, but I wasn't going to say that he was right. But for him, it's TV. He watches TV too much, in my opinion, right? I'm like, fill out an application or work on that or do this or do that. But that's his downtime, okay? So for all of us, we have to decompress. We have to have our downtime, correct? So this is now the way we do it. In the past, maybe it was a crossword puzzle, reading a book, playing cards, I don't know. But for many people now, it's grabbing our technology. And guys, believe it or not, it is a distraction. It's huge. So it is affecting your goals. So we got to find a good balance in there somewhere. So like Justin Prince was saying that 85% of people do not accomplish their top 3 tasks due to these distractions. That's quite a bit. And I think they were talking about more like when people check their emails, but think, now there's not just emails anymore. There's Messenger, there's texting, there's, just all kinds of things in good old social media. And I'm not knocking any of it. I've built a business on social media. So, like I said, we got to find a good balance. But I have a challenge for you. So stay tuned so you can tell me if you're going to do the challenge or not. Justin Prince challenged us, and I'm going to really try hard. It might take me a while to accomplish these things, so stay tuned. But some of the things like my husband and I have been talking about, he's like, Christine, you're always on your cell phone. I said, yeah, I am, because I have my home business. That's what I do. I'm either on the laptop or I'm on the cell phone, and that's my business. But you know what, guys? Come on. Every second of the day that I'm on my cell phone, is it really my business? My business? No, we get distracted. We get distracted with a really good article. We get distracted with some kind of maybe crap that you're reading on Facebook, some kind of war going on between two people, and you're like reading it just because you're like, oh my gosh, what is that, right? So whether it's a good distraction or a bad distraction, we get distracted, and then we're not productive. We're not accomplishing the goals like we could be. Now you could say to me, Christine, I'm very successful. I hit this rank, I've done this, I made that, I recruited, But you know what? That's great. But just think of how much more productive you could be if you just focused a little more. And now Justin Prince brings up this, he was talking about focus being very important. Let me find my notes because I'm getting off track here. So we have our goals, and then we put effort into, we take action to accomplish these goals. We can't just set goals and sit back and relax and hope that they get done, right? We can't. So then we got to focus and make sure we get rid of the distractions. And he was talking about how it was Bill Gates Sr. and Bill Gates and Warren Buffett were in like a diner or something, and somebody went up to them and said, I don't mean to, bother you, but just tell me, what's your secret? You're all so successful. You're all billionaires. What's your secret? And each one of them agreed that you have to be able to focus. You have to get rid of the distractions to be able to concentrate and work at full potential, right? So again, with my husband saying, Christine, you have to get off that cell phone a little bit. He's right. I do. So we all have to figure out, whether you're in school and you're watching too many series on Netflix, right? If that's you and you like to get caught up on your Grey's Anatomy series, put your hand up and say, yep, that's me. Or if you just love to surf the web, like the social media, if you're on Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and all that, and you just you're on there hours and hours every day, put another hand up or a smiley face, right? Because that's another distraction. My husband likes his news. He comes home, he sits on the couch, and that's how he relaxes. But sometimes I feel like that's just too much, right? If you take some of that time away and put it towards something else, you'll be much more productive. So like I said, I'm guilty. My child is guilty. Matthew's so guilty. All my kids, if you take a look at your Verizon bill or whatever server you're with your cell phones, and you check how many texts you or your children do within that month's time, it's crazy. It is crazy. And I have like bags under my eyes because I planned on going to sleep last night at 12:30. My goal was 1:30. And I always get distracted. Now, I found something amazing to watch, and it was great, and it was something to help my business. But it was like 45 minutes long, and it was well worth it. But you know what? That was a distraction. I was supposed to get off. I was supposed to go to bed, go to sleep, get a good night's sleep, and then I could have watched it in the morning, right? So if about that, another distraction. If you find that this has become a problem in your household, please drop a number 2 in the comments, and let's talk about the challenges. And again, this could be, you could be a student at school that when it's time to study, you find yourself procrastinating and going into, let me watch the series mode, right? It could be if you're on a team, it could be if you're at work, and you have, internet access, and you stop doing your work and you start, surfing the web and Google this and Google that and let me plan my trip. And it's just so easy to do. Okay. So we're going to talk about 3 tips that will help us get away from the distractions and focus more. Get us to focus more. If that's something that you're interested in, let's talk about it. Okay. And again, these are not my focus tips. These are Justin Prince's focus tips. And if you want to follow him, private message me and I will tell you who that is. He's one of our mentors. He's amazing. I love it. And let's start with number 1. And let's see if you think you'll be able to do these these challenges, okay? So we're gonna avoid, these are like avoiding strategies to avoid distraction, okay? And be more focused. So number one is to turn off all, if let's say the cell phone, your smartphone is one of your problems with distraction, okay? Which is mine. Turn off all your notifications. I don't know if I can do that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do it. I guess I'm gonna do it. Every day I might turn off a different notification. Tell me in the comments if you think you can turn off all your notifications. And you think I'm like someone important or something, that I'm gonna miss something important, but you know what? I do have my clients and I do have my team, and I don't wanna not be there for someone, or I have my kids that not everyone lives at home, and you worry in the middle of the night that they need you. But we're going to have to turn those notifications off, guys. That is huge, because every time your phone dings, the light goes off, you're trying to sleep, the phone is near your bed, it's a distraction. And even if it doesn't ding, do you catch yourself like looking at your phone? Even I'm driving and I have my phone in the console, and I say, okay, I'm not going to touch my phone, and I'm at a red light. Tell me if you're guilty of this. Do you just pick up your phone to look at it? I do. That's horrible. We shouldn't be that dependent on this technology, our smartphones, guys. So again, drop in the comments, what is your technology addiction? Tell me what it is. Let's just get it out there so we can help one another, okay? And trust me, you're not the only one. So we're going to turn off, whether it's on your laptop, whether it's on your cell phone, you're going to turn off your notifications. I'm sure you go into settings and figure it out. And then you, as a business owner, as a leader, as a whatever, you are going to block out time in your calendar to check. It's not like you can never check. You're just not going to have those notifications popping up and distracting everything that you're doing. You could be really working hard, getting something accomplished, doing your income producing activity, writing your paper, studying for an exam, and then all of a sudden you see your phone light up and there it goes. Everything's out the window, okay? So that's number one. So tell me, let's see, drop a number 3 if you're going to turn off all notifications or most of them on your laptop and cell phone, okay? So that's number 1, challenge number 1. Number 2, let's see, you're going to avoid your cell phone the first hour that you wake up, and then the last hour before you go to bed, okay? This is challenge number 2. So the first hour and the last hour, you're gonna stay away from your phone. And I think that's great, actually, because if I would have done that last night, I wouldn't have gotten to bed at 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning. I would have gotten to bed at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, but something caught my eye, very important, I loved it, but could have waited, right? And in the morning, if we wake up and we grab our cell phones right away and we start reading our emails or our texts or messages, and whether it's positive or negative, all of a sudden you're already like, you're checking and you're running behind schedule, and you're just maybe not in a good starting your day off as positive as you'd like. So stay away from your cell phones, your laptops, 1 hour before when you wake up and 1 hour before you go to bed, okay? If you think you can do that, what number am I on? I think I'm on number 4, okay? Or just drop me a funny emoji or something like that. I will go back and take a look at them. I will answer all your questions or your comments. And if you are getting some value from this, send me some thumbs up and some hearts. And feel free to share to your team or to someone else that you think has a distraction technology addiction. Okay, and number 3, this is a big one. This is what Justin Prince called a digital detox. You're gonna do a digital detox, okay? And this is probably great to start, like if you're going on vacation next week or something like that, but we're gonna start it. We're gonna start it right away. The first, let's say the first week, let's go every day, and 1 hour out of every day, you totally put your cell phone away. That sounds doable, right? If you go out to dinner with your family, perfect timing. Put the phone away, okay? 1 hour. So put a little alarm clock emoji in the comments if you think you can handle 1 hour a day not looking at your cell phone, not checking your cell phone or the laptop, if that's your technology addiction. And then also, let's see, so you're going to do that. You're going to focus on your kids, your husband, your wife, whatever, your significant other. You're going to focus on your children at that time. Maybe it's dinner time at home. It doesn't have to be out. Maybe you're at church, right? I don't know if you check your phone at church. Maybe you're volunteering for something. Maybe you have a meeting with somebody and you keep checking your phone. It's very rude. Maybe you're in line at the grocery store, whatever. Pick 1 hour without your phone. Tell me if you think you can do that, because this is the last part of the challenge. Now, if you do 1 hour a day, you're gonna 1 day a week. Okay, so 1 hour a day, and then you're gonna build up to 1 day a week. 1 whole day a week. Tell me if you can do without your smartphones, your smart television, right? Your laptop for a whole day. Maybe it's Sunday. Maybe that's your day. Maybe that's your day to spend quality time with your family. Maybe that's just a day to pamper yourself and just put it away. That's going to be hard. That's hard. That's really going to be hard. I'm definitely going to work on that hour. And if you have to break it up and do half a day on Saturday and half a day on Sunday, okay, so be it. That's great. And I think with time, we're going to see how much more productive we are becoming. So you could still be successful and you could still, but you still have room for growth, right? So even if you hit your goals for the week or hit your goals for the month, or you're making the money you want to make, or you got an A on your exam, or whatever, you made the team that you wanted, that you tried out for, there's always room for growth, okay? So I want to see if you'll be able to accept that challenge. Please comment in below that you're, put a flame below if you are going to try at implementing some of these things with our technology addiction, and then I want you to reach back out and private message me or come back to this live video and tell me, Christine, I did try this or that and it really, really has helped. So again, on hashtag Motivational Monday, I will read the comments when I'm done. I'll get back to you. Thanks for joining me. And I was supposed to do this earlier and I just was distracted, and then here you go. Here, 4:30, and I'm just getting to it. So I think it's really going to help, and I am looking forward to hearing some feedback, because we're going to learn how to focus more, right? We're going to learn how to set the goals, put the effort in, get rid of those distractions, and focus. All right, everyone. I think Mike actually just got home, so I can't wait to tell him about the Leadership Circle call, so he could be like, I told you. Oh, which I know. I know that I'm on my cell phone too much. So, all right, guys. Let's be productive. You are awesome, and I appreciate the support. Take care.